Okay, so today we're going to look at a stepwise approach to airway management. First thing we need to do is establish that the airway is clear and patent. Perform a jaw drop with your thumb and inspect for foreign objects. If we see a fluid or substance in there, including the airway, we can use postural drainage. If that's unsuccessful, we can utilise suction. Taking the Yankee catheter, placing it into the mouth, occluding the aperture and making careful figure of 8 motions as we withdraw. We can utilise this several times to clear the obstruction, and it's important to do it carefully to avoid vagal stimulation. If suction fails to clear the airway, we can use McGill's forceps to remove foreign objects. Holding the laryngoscope in the left hand, place it into the airway, moving the tongue to the side and gaining a clear view of the vocal cords. Taking the McGill forceps in the right hand, place them into the airway and remove the foreign object. So next we're going to look at ways to maintain the airway. We can do this with a head tilt chin lift, or if we suspect a C-spine injury, a jaw thrust. Place the palms of the hands on the zygomas, fingers on the angle of jaw, and pull forward. So we can also use airway adjuncts to maintain an airway. This is an OPA. We measure it by placing the tip on the angle of the jaw and looking to see the flange is just proud of the purse of the lips. It's inserted by inverting, inserting, rotating and locating. Another option is an MPA. It's used in an unconscious patient with a gag reflex or trismus. Contraindications are nasal polyps and cautions are a basal skull fracture. Indications of this may be battle signs or bruising around the eyes. It's measured against the tragus of the ear and the septum of the nose. Before insertion, lubricate the MPA. Insert with the bevel away from the septum and at 90 degrees using simple twisting motion. This is an eye gel. It's sized according to the estimated weight of the patient and the weight range is written on the front of the product. There are no contraindications, but it must be lubricated before inserting. We apply lubricant to the case or holder and use that to apply it to the back and sides of the eye gel. It's inserted using a smooth motion past the point of natural resistance until terminal resistance is reached. It's secured using a tube holder. A calibrated capnography device, filter and cath mount connected to the BVM to complete the airway setup. Moving on to talking about intravenous cannulation. It's important to check that we've got everything ready before starting. A disposable tourniquet is placed around the arm to prevent venous return. And once an appropriate site is chosen, it's cleaned to remove any visible debris and dirt. After that, an appropriately sized cannula is chosen. The packaging is checked for integrity and to see if the product is within date. The cannula is removed from the packet and the wings are flattened. The cover is removed and the needle is inserted into the vein at an angle between 10 and 30 degrees. Successful cannulation will be indicated by flashback in the rear chamber. The inserting needle is withdrawn slightly and continuing success is demonstrated by a second flashback in the main body of the cannula. And
Then that.
but it's not sticking very well.
It's okay.